Something unusual is happening inside modern organizations, not loudly, not all at once, and not in the dramatic science fiction way most people imagine technological revolutions unfolding. The shift is quieter than that. A company announces layoffs after AI-driven efficiency improvements. A startup claims it can operate with only 3 employees. An engineer admits AI now writes most of their code. Customer service systems replace humans with automated loops. Factories operate nearly around the clock with minimal human presence. At first, these stories appear disconnected, but underneath them sits the same structural pattern. For decades, the dominant business question was, how do we help humans work more efficiently? Increasingly, the new question is, how few humans are actually necessary? And that distinction changes everything, because AI is no longer viewed merely as a productivity tool. It is increasingly becoming organizational infrastructure. And once technology becomes infrastructure, labor changes. Organizations change, leverage changes, power changes. This video is not about fear, and it is not about blind optimism. It is about understanding the deeper structural shift already happening beneath modern organizations. Section 1. The end of the traditional operating model. For most of modern business history, organizations scaled through human coordination. More customers required, more managers, more analysts, more support staff, more communication layers, more operational complexity. Growth required adding people. That relationship shaped modern corporations for decades. Artificial intelligence weakens that relationship. AI increasingly automates workflow routing, communication, data interpretation, content generation, software orchestration, and operational coordination. This creates a profound shift. The disruption is not merely AI replaces tasks. The deeper disruption is AI changes how organizations scale. Now, a smaller number of highly leveraged individuals can coordinate systems that previously required entire departments. This changes labor economics dramatically. And once organizations realize they can scale output without proportional labor expansion, their philosophy of organizational design begins changing. This is why terms like AI-native companies, autonomous organizations, and zero-human companies are appearing more frequently. The goal is not always complete autonomy. The real goal is often operational compression, fewer humans, higher leverage, greater scalability. Section 2. What zero-human companies actually are. The phrase zero-human company sounds extreme, and in many ways, it's misleading. Most so-called zero-human companies are not literally humanless. They are better understood as highly compressed organizations supported by AI orchestration systems. The real innovation is not artificial consciousness. The real innovation is coordinated automation. AI systems increasingly write code, generate reports, summarize information, coordinate workflows, analyze data, interact with APIs, and automate communication. And increasingly, these systems interact with each other. One AI system generates code, another tests it, another deploys infrastructure, another monitors performance. This creates the appearance of autonomous organizational behavior. From an investor perspective, the appeal is obvious. Historically, scaling required larger payrolls, larger overhead, larger coordination systems, i.e., now companies can potentially scale output dramatically without proportional headcount expansion. But there's something important most public narratives miss. Even highly automated organizations still depend heavily on humans. Just differently. Humans remain critical for judgment, ambiguity, navigation, systems oversight, strategic interpretation, and adaptation under uncertainty. The labor does not disappear entirely, it changes form. Section 3. Dark factories are already here. For years, automation sounded futuristic. But dark factories are already real. A dark factory is a highly automated manufacturing environment capable of operating with little or no human presence. The term comes from a surprisingly literal idea. Machines do not need lights. They do not need cafeterias, parking lots, climate-controlled workspaces, vacations, or sleep. They operate continuously, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Economically, the incentives are extremely compelling. Automation offers consistency, throughput, precision, predictable output, and reduced labor dependency. Countries facing labor shortages and manufacturing pressure are accelerating this aggressively. But dark factories also reveal something deeper. Optimization and resilience are not always aligned. Highly optimized systems often become fragile when assumptions fail, supply chains break, or environments change unexpectedly. The more tightly optimized a system becomes, the more dependent it often becomes on stable assumptions. And stable assumptions rarely survive forever. This is one of the defining tensions of the AI era. Efficiency and resilience are not always the same thing. Section 4. Automation is not intelligence. One of the most dangerous misconceptions surrounding AI is assuming automation and intelligence are the same thing. They are not. Modern AI systems are extraordinary pattern engines. They generate language, code, visual outputs, analysis, and operational summaries. And because the outputs sound intelligent, humans naturally begin attributing understanding to the system itself. But coherence is not comprehension. Prediction is not wisdom. Optimization is not judgment. Most AI systems do not possess lived experience, moral intuition, emotional understanding, or genuine contextual awareness. They operate through statistical relationships, pattern prediction, and probabilistic synthesis. This distinction matters enormously because systems built around prediction can still fail catastrophically when assumptions break, contexts shift, or ambiguity increases. AI introduces a new category of risk: automated confidence. Systems that sound authoritative can create the illusion of reliability while still being fundamentally wrong. And organizations are especially vulnerable to this problem because corporations often prioritize speed, throughput, efficiency, and scalability over epistemic caution. AI does not remove institutional incentives, it amplifies them. Section 5. The structural compression of labor. One of the biggest misconceptions about AI is the belief that the future divides neatly into jobs that survive and jobs that disappear. Reality is likely more complicated than that. The more probable outcome is structural compression of labor, fewer people generating larger amounts of output. Organizations do not need to eliminate humans entirely for labor markets to change dramatically. They only need enough automation to reduce staffing dependence meaningfully. And increasingly, that is exactly what AI enables. This creates labor markets increasingly shaped by compressed middle layers, higher output per person expectations, shrinking entry-level pathways, and concentrated leverage. And that last point matters enormously because AI simultaneously creates disruption and asymmetrical opportunity. A single, highly capable individual supported by AI systems can now build software, create media, coordinate operations, analyze large-scale information, and automate workflows without requiring massive institutional infrastructure. The leverage available to adaptive individuals may become historically unprecedented. Section 6. Why hybrid thinkers become more valuable. Every technological transition changes what systems reward. The AI era increasingly rewards something different: the ability to operate across systems. This is where hybrid thinkers become extraordinarily valuable. Hybrid thinkers are not simply people who use AI. Almost everyone eventually will. The differentiator is understanding how systems interact. Hybrid thinkers operate across technology, organizations, economics, strategy, human behavior, and systems dynamics. They understand incentives, fragility, automation limits, ambiguity, and second-order consequences. Because AI accelerates execution faster than it accelerates understanding, organizations can automate workflows faster than they can interpret the risks created by those workflows. And the faster systems move, the more valuable systems-level understanding becomes. The future increasingly rewards people who can integrate domains, reinterpret context, adapt strategically, and recognize structural shifts early. Because technological transitions rarely reward the people most optimized for yesterday's environment. Final section. The future belongs to those who understand the system. The future is unlikely to belong entirely to humans, and it is unlikely to belong entirely to machines. It will likely belong to intelligently hybrid systems. Systems where machines handle scale and humans handle ambiguity. Where AI accelerates operations, but humans interpret strategic consequences. This distinction matters enormously because optimization itself contains hidden dangers. The more aggressively organizations optimize around efficiency, throughput, automation, and measurable metrics, the easier it becomes to unintentionally weaken adaptability, resilience, trust, and strategic flexibility. And systems optimized too narrowly often appear strongest immediately before instability emerges. History demonstrates this repeatedly. Financial systems, supply chains, corporations, governments, technological infrastructures. Artificial intelligence may accelerate this pattern dramatically because it allows organizations to optimize faster than ever before. This is why the future increasingly rewards people who think structurally rather than procedurally. People who ask, what assumptions are being optimized? What risks are being ignored? What dependencies are forming? What happens if conditions change? Where is leverage moving? Where is fragility accumulating? Because in a world increasingly shaped by machine-scale automation, understanding the structure beneath the system may become one of the most valuable forms of leverage that exists. A call to action. If you're interested in systems thinking, automation, organizational behavior, and how leverage shifts in the AI era, subscribe to SRR Strategic Intelligence. Because once you start seeing the system clearly, you begin noticing where the future is actually moving and where human judgment still matters most. This is SRR Strategic Intelligence. Thank you for watching.